Hello everyone, welcome to my Let's Play series. I am Sylphin and today we are looking at Gideon. In looking through my videos I realized I haven't done Gideon yet. Let's fix that. So what kind of a build are we doing? We're doing a energy damage on cooldown reduction, kind of, more or less. I mean, we're gonna have lots of other things, but more or less, it's kind of a little bit of the focus here today. So if you haven't built or played Gideon before, he's a really cool caster dude, just a badass. So his Q ability, Cosmic Rift. Meteors fall from the sky, dealing 100 energy damage over 2 seconds. Kind of a medium-large area of effect. Its spell that deals consistent damage, and it happens over only 2 seconds, so you can get consistent damage from it. His E is his hard engage, hard disengage trickery business. It's called Torn Space, teleport to a targeted location 850 units away. There's a little bit of a delay between when you actually click it, because he has to like throw out his spell. So there's kind of a bit of a delay when you use it. So you have to be very careful there. And his right click is called Burden. Tether that deals 50 energy damage and applies a 100 max movement speed slow. Great ability for securing kills and making stuff happen. So I'm going to be going for a Q here, just so we can push down these lanes a little bit faster. So there you go. As you can see, you use it, goes down, and kind of pelters the ground with asteroids, we're assuming. Pretty simple. I mean, it deals consistent damage, and just look at how far away you can use the ability. As part of the changes in patch 2.7, casters had their range significantly increased so that they can do a little bit more consistent damage a little farther away. So like I always suggest here, well, hello. You kind of missed the cue there. So with this next ability, I'm going to use his R. This is called his Burden. So again, that's you apply a little kind of tether. It's called tether to the enemy, and deals a little damage and slows the enemy. So what I actually kind of want to do, I kind of want to be a little ballsy here and go in on this, on the Twin Blast here, because I think that I can take him being level 2, and yeah, there you go. Feel some good pressure. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit of a combo already that you can see happening. So you use your E, your tether, to slow him down while he stands in your Q. So you can use your right click ability to basically empower your left click, or your Q, kind of. Not really, but just kind of. Alright, so here is a perfect example of how you need to be careful with map awareness. So I see 2 people on the enemy team, and I was pushed up really quite far to the enemy, and I didn't really have vision of anybody, so I couldn't engage that hard. So just be very careful with where you are. I think I'm doing a pretty terrible job of last hitting, because I don't have 3 Amber yet. Ugh, come on. Yeah, there we go. And yeah. So my ward has actually worn off, and we finally got our first ding here of card power. Not too happy about that, but you know what? Let's try something here. Let's be a little ballsy on this howitzer here. I'm going to use my Q here. He's stepping out of it, but it looks like it's the battle of the lane. Oh, we gotta step out of the way of that mine, and it looks like I came out a little bit ahead from that howitzer. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a there's a little bit of that kind of Ooh, I would have engaged there. I really actually want to engage now that I have my ultimate and I have my black hole. So I'm actually going to do some ballsy... Get hit. Wonderful. I didn't see that in time. I want to be a little bit ballsy. Ah, I wanted to go and get him, but... C'est la vie. So there we go. Trying to get this next card power ding, but I'm seriously behind. Ah, come on. Ah, jeez. So embarrassing. I got sniped from across the map. Solid. Solid. Alright, so what exactly are we doing here? We need to get a little bit of an advantage here and fulfill our role. We have the Scout's Ward, and I'm okay with the Scout's Ward, but we will be upgrading some energy damage here. So what I actually want to do is find a card here that fills all of our purposes. So I actually want to, I got to make up my decision, going with the Chronomancer disc. So it does a little bit of energy damage, some mana, and some cooldown reduction. So there's a little hint of it so far. So I'm going to keep upgrading my Q just because it's probably the most reliable source of damage for us so far. Alright, so here's an example of how Gideon can hard engage. Not really, actually. When you upgrade his E, he can actually teleport fairly far, and then he can hard engage in and use his black hole to great effect, really. So what I really want to jump in. I really want to jump in. So let's do that. Oh no, I'm gonna take him down too quickly. We need the rest of the team here. Trying to call for help, but none is coming. So one of the good things for Gideon is he can poke pretty far, as you can see with his Q. All casters really have quite a far range, and you can just see the full length of I'm gonna actually hold on to this Gideon here. And I'm trying to push them back. I want to get in range to use Black Hole, but I definitely don't think I'll be able to do that. I want to actually be kind of sneaky and go in from the side, but I don't think it's going to be possible. So, there we go. Let's make something happen here. Black Hole. Yeah. So there you go. There is the ultimate, where you go up into space and, well, you just go off the ground, really, and pull all enemies in, dealing 467 energy damage over 5 seconds. You also gain a little bit of a shield, which really helps with, well, just staying in one spot, because you are so immobile. That little bit of a shield really helps. So what I'm going to have to do here is always put your wards out so that they can watch. So they can watch your flanks for you. And, oh, no mana. I'm forgetting to use my health potions here. I don't want to extend too far, but I am definitely willing to dive a little bit for this Twin Blast. If he's not careful, he will get caught out. You have to also pay attention to his right click. Now, it doesn't have much of a range. I want to be a little sneaky there and poke at that Twin Blast before he leaves, but I didn't really get the chance. So as you can see, I'm actually going to head left lane here and try to gank this howitzer. Solid! Yeah! Solid. Even though I just tanked the face of his last missile there. that's okay with me. I want to do something a little fishy here with this Gideon, but no, it's nothing really going to happen with that. So it looks like the team's doing a fairly good job. I like how evenly matched the teams are, as opposed to the last game with my Richter video and the really quite ridiculous team that we had. So I'm just going to throw out my Q and just kind of keep poking. It's a really great ability to get some consistent damage off. So I actually want to do a little bit here. I'm going to go in, use my black hole, and hopefully my team can... Okay, yeah. So there you go. It's a good example of feeding the enemy team. It's exactly what that is. It's feeding the enemy team. And, yeah. And that Murdoch really has my number. He knows what's up. And he knew the moment that I used my black hole to snipe away. So we have 6 card power finally. So let's get this going here. So I'm going to go major cast and major cast. Now I believe that I only... So the whole idea here behind that one cast upgrade is a little experiment that I'm doing. You have 6 slots, and you have to be filled with 6 cards. Now I'm imagining that if you only are ever going to have 60 card power by the end of the game. That's where the card power maxes out. So if you can keep each card to only 10 card power, including the actual card value itself, you'll be able to fill all slots with a fully upgraded card. Now, is that the best way to go about it? Is this, the smartest idea? Does this make you the most powerful throughout the entire game, or does it kind of hamstring you at certain points? Let me know down in the comments what you think, if that has any certain effects on your performance. Oh, nice placement. Jesus. Okay. So as you saw there, be really careful with how much you engage on the enemy. Gotta be kind of careful when you have a very long-range character like this howitzer that just wants to die, apparently. So you can... Oh, get out of there! Oh, thank goodness. You can't... Ah! Oh, yes! Woohoo! I thought it was dead. I lifted my hands off the keyboard. Oh, wow. Oh, and I'm going to be even more risky and go back. Be even more risky. Ugh, get those amber. Alright. I gotta be careful here and not, what do I do? I gotta be careful here, not overextend until my health potion's kicked in a bit. So, and look at that range. You can really poke at the enemy and get some good, consistent damage off before you really engage. So it's really quite satisfying to the enemy. Good, okay. We're really going in now, so let's see if we can secure some kills here. Oh, what am I doing? I misclick. And I don't think... Yeah, so I don't have enough energy. I'm getting... Yeah, so good job on that howitzer to come in behind and clean us up. I think he might die, hopefully. Our Feng Mao there can turn around. Turn around. There's a howitzer. There's a howitzer. Turn around. Turn around. Come on. Yes, there he is. He should be dead. There you go. Okay, he's dead anyways. That's fine. Okay. I guess that is acceptable. So here, we're going to finish this basic mana and do something a little bit interesting. I'm going to take... Okay, well, not the best that I had planned, but we're going to take a health. And actually, no, we're going to take a guard token and this barrier token. You do get refunds. You do get refunds when you switch those cards out. So it's not like it's a complete waste. It's just we would have had 2 card power sitting there doing nothing. Might as well utilize it now. Okay, so even though we don't know where the enemy team is, we did see them, quite a few of them over on the their Twin Blast is coming to get us, so we got to make sure he doesn't get an advantage here. So he didn't choose to come this way, but he did see that there was 2 of us. Fangmao's calling for a retreat. I'm going to poke in a little bit more. Yeah, so now Twin Blast is here, so now we got to be careful. I would go over there and get the Harvester, but that is really risky. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit over here, see if the Twin Blast comes over here. Yeah, so I'm going to come... Oh, I'm going to play risky here and take this Harvester. And I could come from behind and actually use Black Hole, but I'm going to wait here for this Twin Blast. And Black Hole! So let's see if... Oh, very smart move. They are out. I should definitely have saved... I should have saved my Black Hole for when they both use their abilities. Noob mistake on my part. Because you always wait until... You always wait. Oh, okay, so there's another example here. How I am just making some really silly mistakes that are really causing us some hurt here. So I wanted to... Yeah. So misplay. That is not what you do. That is not what you do. Please learn there. I'm trying to give this Twin Blast a hint to escape, but... doesn't look like that will be the case. Maybe we can actually turn this around here. Let's see. Let's see if I missed the right click. I definitely should be able to get this howitzer. If he can just... If I can not miss here, what is going on? But I do get the kill here, and we can make something happen. Let's do just that. Let's do just that. And he is dead. So look at that. A very interesting gameplay there. Woo! Hope you guys like that. Hope you guys like that. If you don't like that, I'm not sure. Well, no, that wasn't the best. I shouldn't say that. Okay. So, hey, something else you saw just there. His Q does become very powerful as a lane clearing tool once you get some upgrades going. And I mean, we only did 2 upgrades, so I mean, really, we're just getting started. So we're trading a tower for a tower. Preferably would not have liked that mid tower to go, but that is, I guess, just how it is. So now we are pushed quite far up. I don't see any of the enemy teams, so we really need to get back here. Maybe go back and spend these 6 card power. Yeah, fun. Alrighty, so now that we're back, I want to take a little bit better of an approach here. I would like actually to get some cooldown reduction, but I think the best thing to do here is keep going with this damage. Keep going with this damage. Maybe not all complete damage, but I want to keep, I want to keep a little bit of a balance here between sustain and this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do cast and health to round this off, and there you go. So I'm focusing a little bit on... Oh, Twin Blast couldn't get that Gideon. It looks like the enemy has a 5v3. So as you can see, we're keeping a little bit of a balance here between some health and some other some mana. Kind of a little bit interesting of a build. All right, we have here oh no, he interrupted me. Uh-oh, this definitely just turned Oh, but he thinks he's not going to win here. Interesting. Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! Oh, now the howitzer. I need help. I need help. I really, really need help here. Yep. 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 Okay, that was pretty bad. That was really bad. I missed on my Q. I should have anticipated his ultimate that is a stun and that can interrupt my ultimate. Again, anticipation here. Obviously, this has happened twice so far. It's going to be really important to anticipate what the enemy is doing. If they can counter you, I mean, you just got to be aware. All right, I'm going in hard here. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to try to do this, and of course he gets away. I am being a little bit premature here with my black hole. I need to make sure that I can engage a little bit harder, get them in a better position for my ultimate before I pull it out. Definitely need some better play here. I mean, I'm learning too, so I hope that really you guys just end up learning from really my mistakes. I'm gonna get this harvester, maybe push this lane a little bit and try to rotate and make something happen. Okay, so I just saw this chimera here. I think, yeah, he should know that I can do that. There, now is his ultimate. Now I'm going to use Black Hole, but their Murdoch is here, and I really got to get out of here because, and the Murdoch with a great snipe yet again. I should have saw their team rotating mid. I was following him, so they had vision of me. Something should have anticipated. Okay. Pushed up a little bit here. I have this Murdoch that's really low, but I think he is anticipating on some reinforcements here. We do have a ward here for vision. So that should help us here. I'm going to actually put this on this Murdoch here, and I'm going to go for him. I don't think I can beat him in the whole, you know, I'm going to have to use my ultimate here just to kind of get a little bit of a, but I don't think I'm going to make it. No, I should have used it to escape faster. I should have canceled it earlier. But there you go. Being pretty hard on myself, but I mean, I think it's fairly obvious that I'm, you know, not doing very well. So I think our damage is a little bit fine by now. I would maybe like to get a bit more damage, but with a little bit of cooldown reduction as well. So I think I'm going to do that. Use some, get this Chronomancer disc with some major cast as well, and with that basic mana. There you go. Another good thing with having lower pointed upgrade cards is that just like that, when you have one, you know, 1 point left to upgrade something, you can't actually use it, right? You can actually use it to better your character. So just, it feels much better. It really does. I died again. Alright, we actually had a successful team fight here. So here, we're gonna do the whole combo on this. Come on, please. I don't want to die. Okay. Oh, no, please, I don't want to die. Oh, please. Oh, Juke City. Juke. Stop! Damn it! Ah! Ah. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, so one actually useful thing that you can take away from here is on your way to the middle of the map, to anywhere really that are beyond your harvesters in your jungle, is just get your harvesters. Really, you don't want you don't want the harvesters to build up and then for you just to be wasting amber, right? You want them to always be able to collect, so just get them on your way to the front lines. So while my team here is kind of pushing down the middle lane, and we have a split pushed Feng Mao on the left side there, I'm going to take this chance to push this right side up a bit and hopefully get some card power that I apparently really need. So I'll grab this harvester now that I have two people in my lane, and probably try rotating left or being sneaky here and see if we can draw out anybody. No, I'm going to rotate mid and see if I can make something happen. Already we have an enemy sandwich here, and yeah. Alright, so this wow, Twin Blast was just totally wrecked. And I think do I have somebody on my tail? No, I don't. Okay, so let's get down here. Make sure that this howitzer does not escape. There he is. Alright, so we need to really make sure he does not escape, and I think he will. Actually, that Feng Mao really should. Let's see. Feng Mao should catch him. No, I think he is. I think he's gone. Oh, yes! He's dead. Good. Oh, thank goodness for that increased range. There is that. But it looks like the enemy has actually played a trick on us. Let's see if we can escape now. Now that we are the hunted, let's see what we can do. Ooh, Feng Mao played it smart. He went back. And I think I'm good. Wow. Lucky. Lucky. Oh. Okay, so there's kind of little shenanigans going on. All of the enemy team seems to have a really good map awareness, so this is making this a really fun game. Really, this is one of the more enjoyable games I have had in quite a while. Alright, I want you guys to see something here. We have this whole left lane warded off really quite well. You can see that I put my ward down more by the mid lane, and the our Murdoch here put the ward up right up there along the side. So we really had a good indication as to when the enemy was coming, and we can just really back right off. Now, woohoo, we have the orb. We have the prime orb. So let's see what's going to happen here. Not much. I'm going to really long-range poke here. I don't want to commit too much because there is pretty much the whole enemy team back there. I'm really honestly scared of this Chimera, because I think he's doing pretty good. He's been jungling a lot. I've like barely seen him really. So I'd love to actually let's do a little funny business here. Let's poke at him a little bit. Ha sucker! I'm trying to do something, but too bad because we have somebody here. Oh, I guess. Oh, well, I guess they know that the orb carrier is right there because they can see it with the big flashing thing on their minimap. I really want to make something happen here, but I think something definitely will happen. We have a split push, so I mean, really, we are just biding our time while our friendly team over there is ooh, can I make something happen here? I think so. I'm going to use my ultimate. I'm going to die for it anyways, but who else died? Me and who else? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, well, nothing happened because, yeah, dude, Gideon, stop that. Yep. Alright, so that's really bad. I'm really feeding the enemy team. It's definitely something you do not do. The only time when you engage hard with Gideon like that is when you're already having the advantage, or you're like the last man in on a big team fight. Really, that's the only time that you should be doing that. Because I've fed the team 9 kills when really I should only, well, be probably 3 or 4, really. Okay, so I just talked to myself for a bit and forgot to hit record. The really exciting time there in the left lane. We took down their tower there and barely managed to escape. I did not feed them. I did not feed them. I did not. But I didn't die. So really, that's it. So really doing some good damage as long as I sit back and use my Q and just kind of throw them out there, tick away at the enemy. I'm not having mana issues now, so it seems to be on the more successful approach here. So I'm really, really liking that. Really, we were quite successful there in the left lane. All right, one thing we do have to be wary about now, though, is we don't have wards. We just replaced our ward just because we were on the, by the end game, hopefully you have, excuse me, hopefully you have, pushed to one side or the other. Either you have the advantage and are on the enemy side and don't necessarily need the wards as much just because the enemy is restricted as to where they can go, or you're on the back leg, right? And they're on your side and there's nothing to have vision of because you can pretty much see everything. So hopefully that approach is successful, and not having a ward will, for now, we do have the Lord's Ward to finish off this build, but looks like our Murdoch will be taken out. Hopefully, yeah, not having wards for now doesn't bite us too hard. Oh, okay, well, our thing now here wants to take down the Orb Prime, so we are definitely going to do that. Hopefully we can kill him fast. I'm going to do a little bit weird here. And, I shouldn't have gone so close to... Okay, so that Chimera is going to melt away. And it looks like our Fangmao is going to die, though. So it's only Severog and me. Can he please tank? Can you please tank? Thank you. The enemy's been slain. Okay, so we are even, but the enemy is on the back foot, so we shouldn't have any issue here. I would personally have Severog drop the orb and have me take it just because I think, actually, no. That's fair. Ooh, where's he going? Okay, so I want to have some fun. Oh, shit. I used the wrong ability. I think he knows that I used the wrong ability. Misclick. I used my E when I wanted to use my right click. And that just fucked me up. Okay, so we're going to do... Yeah, we're going to finish off this card here and have... How much cooldown reduction we have? 27.5%. Not bad. Not bad. Hey, that'll just help. And energy jam is 242, so not bad. Not bad. We're going to have to see how this really kind of compares once we are done here. Alrighty, and we are back to the front lines all the way at the enemy's inhibitors. So we're going to just slowly here take down these guys. I don't want to poke. I don't want to get too far forward, but I will certainly do that. Okay, so there you go. You saw that I got, the last hit from my Q, but I did get a last hit nonetheless. I definitely did just notice that my Q is really happening quite fast now. It should make sense here. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Really not an issue. I'm going to throw out my Q. Let's see just how much. That Gideon actually is a really interesting build here. Look at this. 3 health upgrades. 3 health. 5 health upgrades. Very interesting. Very interesting build there with all that health. So, there you guys have it. Very interesting game. I fed way too much. Definitely something I please bash me about, because that's really bad. Say all you want, that is really bad. I definitely acknowledge that. Very interesting. I like it. The cooldown reduction came a little bit too late in the game. We're doing okay damage. Maybe nothing like to write home about, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? So basically, just to recap, you guys, we have kind of the Chronomancer discs as energy damage, sinks here with a little bit of mana, as you can see. The Pendulum of Lords is just a good balance card here to get some gets the chrono and some mana. Lord's Ward again, have an upgraded ward. If I may or may not take it out because the Scout's Ward did do enough. Sorry for the text there. Scout's Ward did do enough, so I would be actually kind of if I were to make a change, I would swap out this Lord's Ward for sure. The Solaris Reactor, a great little sustain tool, so that you can have just a little bit of a mana regen, just to kind of keep you at the front lines. And the Staff of Adamant with a 1 health upgrade, just to I would actually probably switch this out for a major health, just because we were a bit squishy there in the mid to end game. So guys, what do you think of the build? What do you think? Please let me know down in the comments if you build your Gideon any differently. I tried to focus a little bit on the cooldown reduction, but I mean, I ended up going with a bit of a balance of kind of everything. So let me know what you think of this build. Please like the video if you liked it, disliked it if you disliked it. Please subscribe, because I have lots more content coming, and I just want to share my my experience with you and share kind of my journey. Really. So I have a few playlists going, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So until next time, take care.